I am Batman. Average Sniper.
What's up, guys? Average Sniper here. Welcome to another PUBG video. In today's video, we're going to talk about rage and crazy stuff that happens when people seemingly play too much PUBG. Now, we've all been there. We've gotten killed or got second place and thought we had the win but didn't, or even got blown up by the red zone, or maybe even killed by a bug in PUBG. It can make you rage. You know, we've seen streamers get mad and throw their keyboards or their controller, maybe even punch their monitor. But that's about as far as it goes. You know, break something, feel bad about it, take a break, and play again. Everybody rages from time to time. It's just the human condition. We have different emotions. We're happy, we're sad, we're angry, whatever, you know. But PUBG definitely tends to bring out the rage quite often when you get killed. But here's some very, very extreme examples, a lot of them actually resulting in death. So this isn't, I'm going to say this isn't for squeamish people. If you don't want to hear about people dying, you probably shouldn't watch this video, but there's not going to be anything graphic or anything like that. All right. So let's start out with a high school student that stabbed his teacher to death. I mean, holy crap. That's crazy. I don't even understand if I think they're saying that the kid impersonated his PUBG character. Like he thought he was his PUBG character and killed his teacher. And there's like no reason for it, really. There's no reason given. I'm going to put all these articles in the description so you guys can read them yourself if you want to. And I don't know if all this can actually be blamed on PUBG. I'm just telling you what it says. But this was fairly recent. A high school student stabbed his teacher to death after he impersonated his PUBG character on his birthday, according to his confession. That's crazy. Like, why would you do that? Not all of these result in death, but some of them do. Here's one where a fitness trainer was put into a psychiatric hospital after he began self-harming himself. And this was like the 6th case in the state. And you're like, what does this have to do with PUBG? Well, apparently the doctor said he may have had emotional distress related to his addiction to PUBG after he played it nearly non-stop for 10 days. And they say after he finished up a round, he began hitting himself hard and injuring himself and had to be rushed to the hospital. Now guys, this isn't like doing bad and like slapping yourself on the forehead being like, oh, I'm so stupid, why did I do that? This guy hurt himself so bad, he was like causing serious bodily harm to himself, apparently over PUBG. That is insane. That's insane. We all get mad, but damn. This one's not as crazy. Here's a kid that quit school and skipped a whole year of school just to play PUBG. That actually, compared to what we're talking about, that actually seems more normal. Skipping school to play a video game, but a whole year? I mean, that's crazy. That's just, I mean, even for a kid, there's got to be something in your brain that tells you skipping a whole year of school is wrong. What do you guys think about that? That's insane. Okay, I mean, damn. Here's one. A 17-year-old boy committed suicide after his mom took away his phone for playing too much PUBG. He passed his exams but never went on to the next semester or whatever and decided to play PUBG instead. So that's why his mom took the phone away. And then she caught him trying to play PUBG again. He must have got a different phone and took that phone away. And it said he was found hanging in his room the next day. A 17-year-old kid hung himself because he couldn't play PUBG anymore. Holy shit. Holy crap. That's unbelievable. Unbelievable. Here's another one. 18-year-old boy killed himself after his parents wouldn't buy him an expensive smartphone to play PUBG on. I don't know how true all this is as far as, I mean, the stories are true, but the way they relate them to PUBG, I don't know if this is just an agenda against PUBG or if it really is. Most of this stuff happens in India, and in India, PUBG is like their Fortnite. Like, Fortnite's everywhere here. In India, it's PUBG everywhere. Yeah, they wouldn't get him a phone, so he hung himself. Another hanging. That's That's sick, man. That sucks so bad. Here's a crazy one, and you guys might have heard about this one because it got a lot of publicity. 2 men were run over by a train while playing PUBG. They were distracted, and they were playing the game close to railway tracks and were mowed down by a train. It sounds really dumb when you first read it, and I feel so sorry for those guys. That's harsh, man. That is harsh. But at the same time, why are you on the railroad tracks, probably with earbuds in? You know you're going to be involved in the game, and you have your sound so loud you can't hear a train coming towards you. There's got to be more to these stories than just PUBG. What do you guys think? There's more to these stories, right? I'm not even through these. Here's one where somebody didn't die, actually. They got seriously injured. A 25-year-old was playing a match when he felt thirsty. He reached for a drink of water without taking his eyes off the screen and accidentally grabbed a bottle of acid and drank a lot of it before realizing what was happening. Oh, fuck me. Why do you have a bottle of acid sitting by your computer or your phone or whatever you're playing PUBG on? I don't get that. Even if you're a chemist or whatever, why do you have a bottle of acid sitting there? Why? Are you playing at work, or you're supposed to be doing some kind of chemistry shit and you drank it? Well, he didn't die, but it said he was rushed to the hospital with serious injuries. No shit, you just drank a bottle of acid because you couldn't look up from your game. I thought I was bad when my girlfriend will ask me when I'm playing to like check the weather outside, and I'll be like, no, I can't turn around and open the door because I'm playing PUBG. But I'm not drinking bottles of acid. Jesus Christ. Playing till you drop. All right, let's see this. Is this a death? This is a death. A 16-year-old kid played the game for 6 hours at a stretch. That's nothing. There's got to be more to this story. Shortly after losing a match, he complained of a headache and fell unconscious. He was brought to the hospital with no pulse, and doctors failed to revive him. And they said they suspect he may have suffered a cardiac episode from too much adrenaline and the prolonged gaming session. Have you guys ever felt like you're going to have a heart attack while playing PUBG? That is so sad. I felt like my heart thumping like when I first started playing it. But a heart attack, I mean, how far into the game do you have to be to actually have a heart attack? That sounds like this guy might have had pre-existing heart conditions, even though he was 16 years old. Maybe he had heart conditions. I'm just speculating, but that's insane. Here's another one. 20-year-old man, died while playing PUBG after he'd been playing constantly for 45 consecutive days. They said he was rushed to a hospital where he got treatment, and doctors theorized he might have caused irreparable damage to the nerves in his back or in his neck from bending over his phone for so many hours at a stretch. So he killed himself in 45 days having bad posture. That sounds fishy to me, man. I mean, when I'm sitting in a position that's actually hurting me, I change my position. I don't understand why you would just keep that same position forever. Some of these stories almost don't seem like they're adding up, but I'm gonna put the link in so you guys can read them too. This is too much, man. All right, a 15-year-old allegedly killed his 18-year-old brother when his brother told him he was playing too much PUBG. The kid got so angry, it says he slammed his brother's head into a wall and stabbed him over and over again with a pair of scissors because his brother yelled at him for playing too much PUBG. Oh, okay, I'm going to be honest. I know most of these people are very young, but it seems like some of them have some serious mental illness issues. Like, I mean, if it's not PUBG, it's going to be the next thing. I don't personally think PUBG by itself is inciting violence. Sure, it's rage-inducing, but there's a million other things that are rage-inducing too. I mean, we're talking about people killing each other and killing themselves. This is just insane. Like, I didn't know when I started doing research for this video, I didn't know I was going to find all this crazy stuff. Here's a 25-year-old man killed his father so he could have a chance to play PUBG in peace. Apparently he would fight with his father regularly over his PUBG addiction. And then one day during an argument, he cut off his father's head and legs. Are you kidding me? That is mental illness. I don't care how mad you get at your dad or your mom. You don't chop them into pieces like a fucking psychopath. What the fuck, man? Jesus. Number 11, okay, or 12 actually. A 19-year-old man killed his whole family for nagging him about his PUBG addiction. He killed his dad, his mom, and his sister, and then attempted to make it look like a home invasion gone bad. Holy shit, dude. This guy killed his whole family because they nagged him about his PUBG addiction. And the last 11 of these have been from India. All from India, where PUBG is the most popular game there. Most of them, most of the people in India, I think they play it on mobile. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with playing on mobile or anything wrong with India in general, but damn, that's insane that all these stories came out of India, except for the first one, which came out of Egypt. Holy shit. What do you guys think about that, man? I thought maybe I wanted to make a video about like people that have like committed crimes for video games and stuff like that, specifically PUBG, but when I started doing some research on it, I didn't know I was going to find this much stuff, man. What do you guys think? Do you think PUBG actually can cause people to get this violent, or do you just think these are people that are already deranged and they shouldn't have been playing a video game in the first place that can cause you to get so mad? I mean, I don't see any excuse in the world for killing anybody else over a video game, man. I mean, Jesus Christ. Crazy stuff. I want to know what you guys have to think in the comments section. I'll be waiting to read them. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe, and if you want to support the channel, consider hitting that join button. Thanks again, and I'll see you guys on the next video or the next live stream. Later.